Welcome to another edition of the Sportsport. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sportsport here on a Wednesday. And today we have the Barnes, Tony, and Zach show.
That's right.
How you gentlemen doing today?
I'm doing great today, man. Nice little hump day, middle of the week. Let's go. Spring break is coming up, dude. So I'm stoked. Obviously, huge Rangers win. Hungry for some sports, dude.
Spring break plans?
I'm working all week.
Well, I mean, just the way you said spring break, but maybe you're just more excited that
I'll be
no
off from
class.
dude.
Yeah, that's like the big thing.
That would be nice, dude. It'd be nice to have no class going on, you know? But, you know, it is what it is, dude. So, you know, we're stoked. You know, we got one class left, and then we're on spring break, dude.
There we go.
Tomorrow night,
Everything copacetic after that.
Yes, at least for 1 week anyway, dude. And it's pretty weird. I think the kids have like a weird like spring schedule. I don't know. We had class on President's Day. They got this spring break, and there's like another week off for Easter. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, do they even go to class anymore?
It's like, you know, I mean, the school's making money from them anyway. I mean, honestly, the school probably, yeah, sure, take off.
I mean, you might as well just teach yourself.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, I am at this point, really.
What's going on, Zach?
Nothing much. Getting ready for spring break. Not really doing much, but just working. But yeah.
Have you been tuning into the spring training at all?
Yes, I have. I was watching. I mean, as much as I can because there's only select few games on TV. But yeah, I've been tuning in. Saw Soto's first at bat. Very exciting. Definitely pretty cool too because like spring training's usually pretty laid back, but especially for us. But this year it was crazy. Like they were sold out. The fans were going nuts. So I thought it was really cool.
Kev Dew still hasn't calmed down since the home run.
That's right, dude. I mean, rightfully so, you know.
I did notice, though, it seems like because I was looking up the SNY broadcast schedule, it seems like a little light for Mets spring training games, no?
It does seem like that, right?
Yeah.
I haven't looked ahead at the schedule, but it does seem light.
And for the for like mobile, there's a mobile app? Is it just an SNY app that you could watch the games on? Okay, I'm surprised so they never do it where it's like, oh, it's just on the app, like any games. That's what the Yankees
I know
started
the
doing
Yes
this
app
year.
does. I know that. I don't think so.
No.
Right? Yeah, no, I don't think so.
And wait, but are they part of the Gotham Sports app or no?
No.
Okay, they're like the only one not.
Yeah.
But
That's right. Outliers.
Maybe you would think maybe they join that eventually.
Yeah, probably, right? I mean, it seems to be the way it's going, you know?
Because, we've talked about it so many times, Zach, but it's like, we're just with the spring training and the apps and stuff. Like, how do you not just, like, broadcast everything pretty much? You know what I mean? With all these extra streaming platforms, like, you should be able to.
Yeah, and people are going to watch, so.
Yeah.
And what the Yankees do for the road games, it's not like they even have their announcers. They're just simulcasting the home broadcast.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay,
So,
yeah.
and then there's no production cost.
Yeah.
You're just paying for the rights, which, I mean, for spring training, how much could it really be?
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, I mean, and you can keep it simple. You know, a couple cameras, nothing crazy. People just want to watch some ball, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Play ball.
Play ball. And tomorrow is 1 month till Yankee opening day.
Wow.
So let's
pretty
go.
wild.
I think Yankees and Dodgers are the only games that day. But a lot to get to, but a lot of comments.
That's right,
we want
dude.
to start there.
Oh, yeah, why not, dude? We got early and often. Matthew Gabriel, dude.
Ready, boy.
Says, let's
Ready to go to Miami.
Ready to go Miami, dude. Spring break.
Spring
He
break.
says, let's go. Come on now, dude. Michael Buckta also in the house. Luka, the triple-double against his lazy bum fuck old team, he says. That's interesting. And then he says, thank you, Nico, dude. And he goes, oh, my God, that stare down that Luka did at the Mavs bench was fire.
You know, I hope this picture is still up because I did just see it on Twitter. It was kind of ridiculous the way this was captured, but of course I'm probably not going to – it's not going to come up. But basically it was
Twitter?
like Luka looking right at Nico.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking wild, actually, dude. And then Buck also said, "Oh, you got it." Damn,
Kind of crazy, though,
That is
right?
kind of crazy. He also says, "Shout out to DTV TCA Ernie and good old Michael." He says as well. Josh B is in the house. Says, yo, fam.
Josh B.
F the Islanders. Good Rangers win. Need to do it more often. No doubt about that, dude. It says, happy hump day. What up, Buckta? Matty G, hashtag TCH, Sportsport says, DTV, dude. And then Michael Buckta says, I would have stared straight away at the opposing bench if I hit a step back three in a massive basketball game.
I mean, that's kind of how you have to do it.
Right?
And you know what it almost reminds me of? Take a guess what I'm going to say. Or you probably don't know. We were talking about it a lot yesterday.
About a lot yesterday?
Yeah. The
With
brush
the
back.
Soto's, the brush back.
Oh yeah, let's bring in Zach on that. A quick time out for the comments. So I was saying, just to kind of like put an end to things and kind of just, I feel like the fans would be riled up. Like first Subway Series game at Yankee Stadium, just a brush back pitch to Soto. Like don't hit him, but just kind of go up and in a little bit. And Tony was like just like getting up in arms.
And
about
then
it,
Brian
basically.
said, then you do it again.
No, I mean again might be a little much, but I think once, and he was just saying like if they did do it again, then the benches would clear. I mean, what do you think about that? Like at least just one, just to kind of set the tone, and then kind of just play ball after that.
I would say no. I would say avoid that at all costs, just for the sake of having a clean game.
But like what I was saying is the only reason I think that it's necessary is I kind of feel like in a way, not even I kind of feel like, I do feel like that Soto kind of like disrespected the Yankee organization. So it would be like the players kind of standing up for the fans and showing like, okay, like you don't think we're good enough? Well, like, just watch out, watch your back. Just one pitch. Nobody's getting hurt. I don't get why it's such a big deal. I'm not saying hit him. Hitting him is different.
Well, yeah, obviously, but I mean that's still insulting to Soto and to the Mets. Like,
but why would they care if they insult him? Like, he insulted us
because he's a player on their team, dude.
No,
but you're like, there's no doubt that the following inning, whoever's pitching, there's going to be a ball thrown at somebody's like.
Yeah, but as long as no one gets hit, isn't it like no harm, no foul, and kind of add some juice to the game?
Yeah, but I mean, not for nothing, dude. If you're a batter, like, you don't want to be thinking like, oh man, like this guy's gonna be thrown at my head right now. Like,
Also, because I see Matthews in here, that's Gabriel. Just kind of curious what his thoughts are. Just one brush back, just to kind of set the tone. The crowd would go nuts though. The noise would be deafening if they did that.
yeah, the noise would be deafening.
I don't know. I think you guys are being a little too overprotective of Soto. It's like he hasn't even played the game for you.
Yeah, but there's gonna be retaliation, like.
But I'm saying is, as long as no one gets hurt, it doesn't matter, does it not? It kind of adds to the juice of the game, kind of like Yankees Red Sox back in the day.
Yeah, but then there's going to be a fight. There's going to be a boiling point. Like benches are going to be cleared, and then someone could get hurt.
Well, every man for themselves, Tony.
Speaking of someone who can get hurt, Matthew Ryan is also in the comments, dude. He says Rangers suck. And then we'll go to Buckton next. Says Matty G, congrats on beating me in the comments. OMFL, you win $20. Wow.
$20. Buck is paying out $65 an hour for what?
Your
Fortune teller?
predictions. Yeah. And then this is where Matthew Ryan gets kind of crazy here. He says Juan Soto sucks. And then he says before that, New York is a Yankees town. And then after that says Tony, the Rangers suck, Mets suck, which is ridiculous, by the way. And then even a little bit like lower than that, he says Devils are best in the league, which is also not true.
Oh, yeah. Joke.
Then we can go back up there to Michael Buckta. He says, where is Steph Dew, a.k.a. Oscar the Grouch?
Boiler room near you.
Boiler room. Yeah, probably right near Michael, honestly. And then John Pollock says, what a comeback by the Wings yesterday.
The Wings, the relentless Wings.
The relentless Wings is
Rings.
right. The Rings. It's a hard tongue twister. The Red Wings, the Rico's Wings, dude. And then Ernie in the house says, Islanders lick Rangers taint. And then he says, let's fucking go Rangers. Johnny and Rempe got it done,
Let's fucking
dude.
go, Ernie.
And then he says, oh yeah, and a massive he says, dude, right after that, which is pretty sick. We can annoy Matthew Ryan.
There we go.
Michael Buckta's tight at another fucking fire drill is
The
happening
fire
right now,
drills
dude.
get monotonous at college, though, I have to say.
I remember one time my freshman year I had a fire drill at probably around 8:30, let's say.
Freezing.
No, this was earlier on. So,
okay.
in the fall, September, whatever, October. But I had class at 9. And obviously, it's like fire drill, and I didn't know it was going to happen.
Yeah.
So I'm like half dressed, fire drill.
Couldn't get your stuff.
Out of the dorm. Yeah, I wasn't ready for class. Like, so I'm like kind of waiting. And again, I'm a freshman, so I don't really know. Like, at first, I thought there was a fire, by the way, like, because they don't tell you, oh, there's going to be a drill coming. So, shit. And then it's a drill, and then I'm late to class. And my teacher had the audacity to be like, I'm going to mark you absent. And it's like, just in the future, just make sure you're on. I'm like, I had a fire drill in my dorm.
I feel like, honestly,
Stupid
college
fucking
attendance
bitch.
might be the dumbest thing ever. It's like, you're either gonna pass the class or you're not. Why does it matter how many you go to?
No, that's very true.
You know
very
what I mean?
true.
Unless, like, obviously you're sending someone in rogue to go to class
that'd be kinda crazy.
doing this stuff. But I'm saying if you miss more than enough classes, but you get all the tests done, I mean, who cares? I mean, it shows really the in value. I don't even know that's not what I meant, but that almost devalues the teacher, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, I get kind of tight when people show up late.
Yeah.
And then they have the audacity to like not see me after class, and then they'll email me, "Hey man, like I saw you marked me absent, but I was just like 15 minutes late."
Wait, but what's the deal? Like, if you don't go to enough classes, like, you fail?
For me, no, I don't do that.
But technically, that could be the case.
I mean, technically, yes. I mean, if you don't come to my class, you will fail. Like
Yeah.
it's like you have to learn.
Yeah, you kind of have to be there.
You have to be there, hands on, cameras, the what have yous. And like not for nothing, if you're not showing up to class and like, oh, like professor, what I miss? Like I'm not gonna fucking like. What do you think I'm gonna just teach for another 3 hours just to you? Like,
come on.
get the fuck out of here.
Like, what are we doing?
Fucking kids. Ernie says Luka Braun winning a chip, dude.
I mean, good W last night.
Which would be
Luka
pretty
triple-double.
crazy, dude. Matthew Gabriel coming out here says, Zachariah, how are you,
going
dude? And he goes, the 2 years at the table.
Look at the 2 years. What are you doing over there?
Dude.
Give us something on the brush back, Matthew. Come on.
And then Matthew
wanna hear
Ryan,
it.
I mean, we can just put him in timeout, to be honest. Like, that's really it. Like,
I mean, I'm not saying he needs to hurt. Like, he said we need to see Soto get hit. I never said get hit. I just think a little chin music. I mean, we've seen chin music before, Tony. How long have you been watching baseball for? It happens. It could happen by accident. It can?
it could happen by accident. That's right, dude. I actually just saw, I forget who the pitcher was for Detroit, but the dude who cracked Stanton in the face when he's back in Miami.
I forget.
But it's funny because, like, yeah, of course, dude, I think what it was like last season, maybe 2 seasons ago, maybe. He did the same thing. He like almost hit Stanton in the face, and like Stanton was like, "What the fuck?"
Oh yeah.
You know. And if McCann had to like walk him to first base.
James?
Ridiculous. Yeah.
James McCann.
Yeah.
Yeah. Former Met great.
Format.
What
Mediocrity,
do we
really.
think about these last 2 comments here?
All right. Ernie says, "Does Zach come from an Amish background?"
What?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean,
No.
Well, I think Zach would know.
yeah, Zach would know.
I'm gonna go with no.
I mean, you never know, I guess. You know, Connecticut people, Quakertown, I'm sure, back in the day, you know. And then John Pollock says, "I'm still not on the Lakers train." Ernie with the quick clapback says, "It's leaving the station, John."
You know, I don't know
Get
if
on or get
John,
left.
maybe, I mean, it was so long ago, and obviously they won, but maybe he just feels that, you know, he doesn't like the Lakers because of the 04 finals. You know?
Yeah, probably.
A little back and forth there. But the bad boy Pistons, that was something. Rashid, Rip,
You think he's still
Chauncey, maybe. And what did Matthew Ryan say something
He
else?
says, "I want to see Soto rattled by the Yankees." I mean, you get a better chance of a snowball in hell, Matthew. I don't think
I
he's
really,
don't think he's getting rattled by.
I just
anyone.
really like. I want to see him like 0 for 3, 3 strikeouts, brush back pitch. I mean, that's how you set the tone first game back. Booed every at bat, standing ovation. Boo. That would be
you can boo as
nuts.
much as you want to. They'll crank a homer, and then what?
That's not gonna happen.
It will. It's likely to
Absolutely
happen.
not.
To be honest, it's very likely. Ernie says Matthew sounds like a scorned girlfriend. LOL. Scorned.
Hard to say what he means there.
Yeah, no, I mean he's probably not. I mean Matthew Ryan does sound like he's whining a lot. You know, like you just
He does.
Like you just scorned your girlfand, and now she's tight, and
Yeah.
she's giving you the silent
No,
treatment,
he does,
maybe,
he
and
does.
she's wishing for bad things to happen to you, like any typical girlfriend, I suppose. But yeah, Matt. I mean, just come on, dude. Honestly, dude. Like, give me a break.
What are we doing, dude?
Like, what are we doing? All right, what do you got?
Anyhow,
That's all the comments.
a lot to get to here. And as we do on Wednesday, a little PGA Tour preview. The Cognizant Classic,
Nice.
Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, PGA National, a resort and spa, the champion course, par 70, 71.25. Prize fund for this, $9.2 million, with the winner getting 1.656. Last year's champ, Austin Eckroat, back in the field this year, won at 17 under par. And he would be the first golfer since Jack Nicklaus Bertoni
right.
to win this event, this edition of this event. You know, they've been at different courses before. It was called the Honda Classic forever. But it's been a PGA National since 2007. Always been kind of a tough part of the schedule where you have bigger events coming up, so not all the big names play. But one of the nicest courses On the PGA Tour.
Beautiful course.
The bear trap always gives people trouble on the back nine. I want to actually get the. I should probably just do this on my phone. Whenever I put too many tabs up on my computer, and then I know Tony would say, "Well, that's why you don't get that type of laptop, right?" Or not?
That's right.
Like your laptop, 20 tabs doesn't matter, same speed.
Yeah, no, probably pretty good. I also don't leave mine in the freezing cold car overnight.
No, so do I.
Dude. I don't do that.
Oh, so you're ripping on me again. That's a Tony, like, straight face. Oh, no, that'd be the dick.
Dude. Oh, that's so funny. I mean, come on. You know? Maintenance.
3-hole stretch. Let's see. 15, 16, and 17. Considered one of the most difficult stretches of golf on the PGA Tour. And due to its complexity, water, and playing greens that are so difficult to read. So to have that at the end, I mean, that's what makes these tournaments, the finish is exciting. And we've had some exciting finishes. If you go back to 23, Chris Kirk with his first win in over 8 years over Eric Cole in a playoff, 14 under. Sepp Straka in 22, 10 under, 1 stroke over Shane Lowry. Matt Jones, 12 under in 21, and then Sungjae Im won this in 2020 at 6 under par, 1-shot win over Mackenzie Hughes. So if you look at this, scoring hasn't been aplenty. I mean, recently we've got higher scoring, but if you even go back to 2013, a lot of years you weren't even 10 under par. So it seems like
wild.
It's a course that the golfers struggle with, and then you couple that with the fact that a lot of the top golfers aren't playing, so it really makes this thing wide open, and very exciting. And in terms of who's playing in this tournament, I think it better field than last week, definitely. Because I think what was it? Aaron Rai was the highest ranked golfer last week.
That's right. That's correct.
This week we get Russell Henley at 17, Shane Lowry at 18, Sepp Straka at 19, Billy Horschel at 20, Sungjae Im at 22, Byung Hun An at 32, Max Greiserman at 35, Danny McCarthy at 36, Brian Harmon at 37. And, of course, as I'm doing this, Paige is becoming unresponsive. I know Jordan Spieth was a late entry into this tournament as well. So there are definitely some names here. And I think it's going to be, a tight finish. And I actually want to see, too, what we're talking weather-wise. I would imagine good, but you never know. Different parts of Florida here. So Palm Beach, Florida. Okay, so tomorrow 77, Friday 75, Saturday 78, Sunday 74. So
all right,
hitting the weather right. Florida this time of year for golf is great. As my computer,
Uncle Richie.
Uncle Richie comments or no?
No, just golf in Florida.
I forgot. He plays like all the time or no?
Yeah, I mean he's retired now.
But if you had to say, I mean, does it seem like it's like 3-4 times a week type of deal? Or?
Yeah, definitely, dude.
Wow, that's sick. Does he say what he shoots? I forgot if we've asked him before.
No, I don't think we have asked him, to be honest. But I mean, he beats all the 80-year-olds he plays against. So
that's the Tony slight. always, dude.
No, I mean he's a good golfer. I've seen him golf before. He's got that smooth swing, classic. Just don't have to kill the ball. Just be accurate, get it on the fairway, keep it in the middle, sort of deal.
Good short game.
Yes, exactly that, dude.
And just before we went to you,
to me,
with your pick, I was just looking to see what they had for the power rankings. You know what it is? I think it's the Wi-Fi. That's what's going on there.
It could be the Wi-Fi here has been absolute dog shit.
But just to mention, people that I didn't before already. Gary Woodland in the field. He's had a resurgent, great story. Coming off that brain tumor, which is obviously really scary. So he's in the field. Keith Mitchell, Taylor Pendrith, Andrew Novak, Lee Hodges. We mentioned Eckroth defending, Cam Young, Lucas Glover, Daniel Berger, and that's really all of the notables. I mentioned Spieth already as well. So what are you thinking here, Tony?
Dude, I don't know, man. I mean, I was gonna go for Sungjae Im, which I guess I'll stick with him, dude. I've been kind of, no, I will. Prior champ, 2020 Honda Classic. Okay, not to be confused with the Cognizant Classic here, the changing of the guard there, but nonetheless, dude. I mean, he's got great great game off the tee here. So you talk about, wide open, fairways. I mean, it should be relatively easy for him to set himself up from the fairway. The iron work is something he's been working on. And I mean, I know, you look at maybe what his season has looked so far. It starts off really hot, places third at the Century, doesn't cut from the Amex, comes back fourth at the Farmers. But they kind of absolutely lose it here, Pebble Beach, Phoenix Open. You could say all the weather, maybe whatever. Cut at the Genesis, though. So, I mean, I don't know, kind of up and down here. Definitely is kind of somewhat cooled off, struggling in terms of, kind of setting himself up on approaching the green, Some of his chips aren't great. We see some flashes in the pan of killing, I think he had like a 30-foot putt, I think, actually at the Genesis, where he's kind of making those, but it's been few and far between. But let's say he resorts back to his level of play that at the beginning of the year, the Century, and I say he hammers this one, especially because, again, the field is going to be tough. I mean, the course is tough. Many golfers could struggle, so I think for someone like him, could kind of maybe take advantage of some of those opportunities there. So I would say give me Sungjae Im winning this one, and I'll say, I don't know, let's say 13 under. 13 under.
I think that's a good number.
Yeah, pretty solid. We've seen actually some pretty interesting. Look at the scores here. I mean, a lot of golfers come out round one, like one over or at even or something like that. Yeah. So it is definitely a tough field. And then for my sleeper, you mentioned it already, I'm going to go with Austin Eckroat, first golfer here to go back-to-back here since 1978. And I mean, it's interesting. Another guy, you'll get his results a little up and down, but not for nothing. Century tied for 15th, back-to-back cuts at a Sony Open in the Farmers, comes to Pebble Beach, tied for 13th, back-to-back cuts at the Phoenix Open, the Genesis Invitational. So if you follow that trend here at the Cognizant Classic, he will play better. And again, another player who obviously won here last year, knows the course, can operate efficiently, and again, take advantage of other golfers' shortcomings here. So give me Austin Eckroat, and I'll say he would win at 14 under.
There we go.
There we go.
Little consistency there.
Bang.
So for my champ, I'm gonna go with someone who has had success here, hasn't won. We've seen him win a major championship before. Give me Shane Lowry. The last two times he played here, he placed 5th and 2nd. So he's had success. And then also this year he did, I believe it was a runner-up finish that he had at. Hold on, let me just. I think it was the Waste Management, if I'm not mistaken. The Pebble Beach. Pebble Beach, yeah. He was 2nd at Pebble Beach. And then last time out, tied 39th at the Genesis. But I like his history here. And I feel like, in a field that's wide open, he's one of the more accomplished golfers. So I could see him winning here. And I think, he has what it takes to get through the bear trap, being that he's won a major championship before. So I'm going to say he wins. I think it's 11 under. I think a little lower scoring here, 11 under. And then I'm going to go for my sleeper, and I've done this before. Hasn't exactly struck yet, but he was close at Phoenix with a tied 4th. Missed a cut at the Genesis, and then was tied 69 at Pebble Beach. But give me Jordan Spieth.
Love that.
A late entry into this field. I think it's his tournament debut at PGA National. But I just think he's due to break through. It's been a few years. So Jordan Spieth to win the Cognizant Classic, Tony. So really pumped for this tournament. I think there's going to be a lot of drama. And I just wanted to see, too, in terms of the viewing, starting 6:45 on ESPN Plus tomorrow. And then we're 2 to 6 on Golf Channel. And then let's see, view all coverage here. And then let's see, so we got Friday, it looks like 6:45 again, 2 to 6. And then over the weekend, 6:45 again, 1 to 3 on golf, and then 3 to 6 on NBC. And then Sunday, we are going to be 6:45 with the main feed on ESPN Plus. Before we go 1 to 3 on golf and 3 to 6 on NBC. So a lot of coverage out there. And it's just, always fun to watch golf at a beautiful course like this and see how the golfers navigate it. So really looking forward to that. So we'll see what happens. I see a bunch of comments, a lot of chirping, even chirping at me. Like, Derpy might need to take a seat here.
Whoa.
But let's start.
Yeah, sure. Let's start. Let's go back to we got Matthew Ryan, I guess, the scorned girlfriend. He says, at Ernie, I am not a scorned girlfriend, but Soto is a traitor. And then he reiterates, Soto is a traitor. And then Ernie says, scorned X, LOL. Like, relax. Soto went to a third-place team, LOL. That's his karma, LMAO. And like Ernie, sitting here acting like the Yankees won something. John Pollock says, I still have beef with that ugly yellow team that lives out west, dude.
Wow.
And then Ernie.
It's 04 finals, I'm telling you.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. That must be the beef. Ernie says, I don't like your attitude, Pollock. No grit for you, he says. That's mad funny. John Pollock, it's okay if you don't like me, man. Not everyone has good taste in choosing their favorite basketball team. Bang! And then Derpy Entertainment says, yo. And he goes, I'm be real. The Bankies hat is the only reason this show is mid.
Okay, the Bankies hat.
What about the shirt, though?
I mean, also, it's like, what about the shirt? Like, this is like, we're pumped for baseball.
Well, I like the
almost
logo
a
on the
month
hat better.
from opening day. I mean, what are we talking about here, Derby? I'm saying you gotta do a better job, okay? Like, if you're not a Yankees fan, that's fine, but there's no reason to call it the merch.
Oh, wow, there you go. And then he says, at least this morning, he says, and then he goes, I didn't see the shirt either. Ooh. He just says, I must say that mustache is S tier
What does
class.
S tier mean?
S is like above A. Like there's A, B, C, D. S is like
so
supreme
this is
or
obviously your
super.
burner account.
Obviously, yes, this is me.
Of course, Tony getting the comment.
And then what? John Pollock, wow, mustache is fire, he says. And then he says Victor Perez is going to win. That's interesting. Much on Perez? Anyone?
I actually just looked it up just to see, like, I saw that he has a 7:07 tea time tomorrow. Just trying to get the
Victor
5
Perez,
oh
the Frenchman. Who was that other Frenchman who won as the first Frenchman in the French Open?
And let's see. Do we have? You're talking about Matthew Pavone?
Pavone, yeah, that was him. He's 32 years old here out of France. Went to the University of New Mexico. That's interesting.
2 missed cuts, tied 34th at Amex, tied 72th at
Vidanta.
Probably the last time we're going to say that this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
it's possible.
It seems like a sleeper, so you probably could get some good odds on that. So that's really it for the golf, for the chirps, for now anyway.
Yeah, for now anyway.
But let's go now to the world of Major League Baseball.
It's deep to left. It's 700. Albert Pujols.
Yeah, what a play! Drop it, Tony. Yep. And Alonso cracks one of the Mets win the ball game. Out of sight.
And it works at 100 miles an hour. 14 strikeout.
Drove deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
All right. So spring training moving along. But I think it's just because I just can't wait, Tony. Like, let's just start with the grid. Like, I'm just fiending grid.
Sure, dude.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Let's bring it up, Zach. We'll do the grid. Let's get real here.
Maybe we can get 2 in, depending how long the first one takes.
Hey, oh yeah, dude. You know what? I'm gonna pull up on my computer too, just so I can see a little bit better. That's just me, though.
Yeah, I should actually.
No, you shouldn't do that.
Um,
All right, so let's see what we got here. Obviously, grid number 696, dude.
Wow.
And then, I mean, first off here, you see a couple columns. You got Red Sox. First
White
one,
Sox.
we got Red Sox, White Sox, dude.
So
someone who's not obvious, though.
Yeah.
is what we're looking at.
I feel like I need to pull this on my grid. Yeah, because obviously in my head I'm thinking Chris Sale, too obvious.
Way too obvious.
Just trying to think about other guys of recent. No, Michael Kopech didn't pitch in the majors too. I was thinking back to that trade.
You think that would count though? Because technically no.
Wait, what's the third column on there?
10
My
plus
computer.
win, a pitcher with 10 plus wins in a season.
Okay, 10 plus wins in. Oh no, this is no hitter. Oh, that's a
the
different
bottom
grid?
one. That's the bottom one.
Oh, I was talking about the bottom one.
Oh yeah, the bottom one just threw a no hitter.
Threw a no hitter, and it would have to be on the Red Sox.
Yeah.
Is that what?
Where do you want to put Smokey Joe Wood?
Now, you know what's an interesting one?
Smokey Joe Wood.
It has to be for the Red Sox, or he has to have played for the Red Sox and threw a no hitter.
I think he just has to play for the Red Sox and has thrown a no hitter. That's how I would
On
anticipate
the
that.
Red Sox, or it doesn't necessarily need to be on the Red Sox?
I would think it doesn't necessarily have to be on the Red Sox.
Because I was gonna think like a good one that probably wouldn't. Because I'm sure, because Chris Sale I know threw one, But I was going to say Hideo Nomo, but I know that was on the Dodgers.
I'm sure if you just go Smokey Joe Wood, I think it'll be fine.
Smokey Joe Wood?
You know who that is?
No. Who's that?
Pitch for the Red Sox, and I know he throw a no-hitter probably in like, I don't know.
Really?
The 40s.
I mean, if you want to do that, like, we could do it. But if you're wrong, Tony, I mean, this one's on you. I'm going to be pissed. You're positive? It just seems like
I remember growing up and like, wow, like what a fucking name. Smokey Joe Wood.
I want to actually take Tony to task.
Yeah, let's go. Let's fucking test it. You want you know how to fucking you gotta type it in.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, you're typing it in, dog. Yeah, you get in there. Oh, you can bring it up like this. Actually, it's fine. Yeah, the bottom threw a no hitter for the Red Sox.
Yes.
Type in Smokey, and I'm sure Joe Wood's got to be. I don't know how many Smokies there are.
Yep, right there.
There you go.
Let's see.
Selected.
2%.
Thank
Good
you.
job, Tony.
Wow. Thank you very much.
All right, so
Kinda thought it'd be lower than
we
that.
also
I think
have no hitter for the Giants. You think Bumgarner is too obvious?
Yeah, dog, definitely.
And wait, and also it has to be a 10-win season and a no hitter. Is that?
Yeah. That's wild.
So,
Cy Young.
let's see, and then Giants and Diamondbacks. 10-win season. I mean, so really, 10-win season, no hitter. I think actually I know a good one because a perfect game has to count for the no hitter too. I would think, right? Put it to the test.
I guess so, right? I don't know how they would really.
Yeah,
how that would
put
go.
Domingo Germán.
For the middle?
10-win season and last box on the
Throw
bottom. to the
throw a
right.
no hitter and 10-win season.
Yeah.
Yeah. Herman. That's interesting. I mean, if you're wrong. Domingo Herman.
Top one. Oh,
It was the G. Yeah, the G. That
Yeah, right
idiot.
there.
The G, gotcha.
There we go.
2%. Let's
What do you
go,
know, Tony?
dude. There we go.
Moving and grooving.
Wow. The Pirates.
So the Giants no hitter, and then 10-win season for the Diamondbacks, 10-win season for the White Sox.
Also, we got Ernie said that like yesterday. We greatness show. You'll have haters, whatever. He also says I'm going to do his own. We're going to compare answers, and he wants to know if he wins, will we get some DTV merch. I mean, it's possible. I think we're at a disadvantage because you're hearing us talk this out. Sort of
And,
deal,
and
you know?
also, yeah, we are. But I'm sure we can figure something out.
I'm
Josh
sure
B
we're
says
good.
Benintendi. What
Yeah,
do
he
you
says
think of
Andrew
that, White Sox
Benintendi.
and
I like
Red Sox?
that.
Yeah. So first grid on the left there, Zach. If you can
Yeah,
put Andrew
top
Benintendi
left,
in
Andrew
there.
Benintendi. Yeah, I mean, I know it is kind of recent, but I think that don't do that.
11.
1%,
Okay, not
bad,
great, but thanks,
Yeah.
Josh.
Josh and Ernie,
Josh,
probably.
we're just giving you a hard time, Josh.
Yep.
All right, so
Oh, the D-backs and the Red Sox.
all right, I know. You know what it is? Like, I feel like I could name people like real quick, but I'm just trying to get like a little like creative.
Yeah.
with this. Let's see. So Diamondbacks.
Ernie says he got 0.5 for that box.
Wow.
Yeah.
Also, Giants. Giants. I mean, dude, I can't think of anybody but Bumgarner for the Giants or Logan Webb.
Logan Webb.
Yes.
Logan Webb.
I feel like go Logan Webb.
Yeah, let's go.
Hopefully-
That'd be better than Bumgarner.
Yeah, I feel like, So bottom middle.
Gotcha.
Probably gonna be too high.
What was it?
A Logan Webb?
Ernie's
Or
killed.
wait. Or Lincecum or no?
Tim Winston. I would imagine that a lot of people would say that, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you think? All right, go Webb.
Oh.
God damn it! Now we gotta go new grid, Tony. I can't. We had Lincecum.
Right, Bumgarner too.
Yeah, it's all right.
That's
But just
fucking
go,
lame,
just go to
dude.
previous grid.
Logan
I don't
Webb has
even
ever
wanna-
thrown a no-hitter?
I swear he did. Who the hell threw one recently? Somebody threw one recently for the Giants. Zach, can you go to previous grids up there and just pick a random one? That's tough. That really bothers me, honestly. All right, on to new things, Tony.
Fuck.
What?
He
Who
did-
was
yeah,
it?
he didn't.
He didn't say.
I don't
Okay.
know. I'll look it up though. That's perfect.
All right, so A's, Mariners, Orioles, and played
Was
one.
Snell?
I swear it was Logan Webb. I don't know why. This is actually gonna. I'm telling you, this is gonna actually be a really tough one right here.
Rookie of the
We
year.
will also didn't A-Rod win Rookie of the Year?
Yeah.
Yeah. So put Alex Rodriguez bottom right. That should be a good one. Imagine if he doesn't.
No, he definitely won Rookie of the Year.
Yeah,
though.
he had to if he killed it.
Come on, dude. What the fuck, dude?
All right, one more green. We got to be
Gotcha.
careful here. We got to
Yep,
be careful.
yep.
This is embarrassing.
This is embarrassing, dude. We're blowing it, dude.
All right. We got Yankees here, which is good. All right, so
Oh, my
Enrique
God.
Wilson for the first one, Zach, top left.
Top left. Gotcha.
A 0.4. Okay. 300 batting average for the Yankees as well. So just trying to think about getting a little creative here. Obviously, LeMahieu's probably obvious. Bernie's probably obvious. Jeter's obvious. Wait, you're looking at comments or what?
No, I was just looking up the A-Rock of the year. He didn't win.
Oh. I can't believe it, but didn't he kill it? I thought he hit like 360.
I mean, it said that he exceeded his rookie status in 95, but and he didn't play like great in 95.
I have a good one. So for 40+ WAR career for the Yankees, so top right, do Ivan Rodriguez.
How do you
Ivan.
IVAN. Yeah. There we go. Top one.
Some of the bitch, dude.
0.3. Okay. Tony, we're gonna get this one though. Nationals 40 career WAR. I would say do Alfonso Soriano for that one. So yeah, right there. What?
What was that for? 40 plus.
Oh wait,
career-
I just see what Soriano's WAR was. I mean, how the hell was it not 40?
Are we getting too cute, you think, with this? Wow, this was good too. 0.4, 0.3.
I mean, we got to do one
shit,
more. There's
dude.
no way we cannot get one thing here, Tony. I guarantee. 28.6. Boy, okay.
That's not good at all, dude.
Yeah. Damn it. I really liked that grade, too. All right. So Boston and San Diego. And then let's see. The Mets are in this too with the
Ernie's
Padres.
just chirping so much, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's bad.
It is bad.
30 home run seasons.
Mets in Detroit too. I mean, I guess you could go Max or Verlander, but I mean that's
Too obvious, right?
yeah, it is too obvious. I'm trying to
30
think who
home
else.
run seasons.
Javi Baez.
Oh yeah.
You think Baez will be up there?
Yeah, do Baez
Try
for
Baez
the bottom
for-
middle.
Yeah, for Mets Detroit. That piece of shit. The earrings, dude.
There you go.
11.
All right,
Okay.
yeah.
30 home run season. Maybe Mo Vaughn for the Red Sox.
Yeah, sounds good.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Babe Ruth.
Am I spelling it out?
Yeah, you got it. 100% not bad. I mean, it's better than what we've been doing, dude.
You're
Fuck.
telling me. And then I was gonna say for the Mariners, Kyle Seager, did he have 30? I feel like he definitely did.
I don't know for sure, to be honest, dude.
Or do Edwin Encarnacion. You think that's a better one? Because I feel like no one really associates him with the Mariners.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Do Edwin Encarnacion.
Encarnacion.
Yeah, I feel like I don't think you knew Matt for that time, but when he was on the Yankees and wait, what? Did he not play for the Mariners? Is it time to retire? I've already on the phone. Which one?
Oh my god, dude.
I mean, we I know I keep saying it, but we have to do one more, and just do it. That's it. That's it. This is all my fault, by the way. I'm taking full responsibility.
fault. Ernie says, Jesus Christ, Barnes.
Wait. So
Yeah, anyone.
Okay, so I think I know what it is.
What?
So I think for that one, he had to do it for the team because he has hit 30 home runs in the season many
On
times,
that team.
and he played on Seattle.
Yeah.
Fucking bullshit.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
This one's
Just do a different one.
Yeah,
Just do
yeah,
it.
I don't know about this one.
Yeah.
Played a minimum one game at first base and second base.
Okay, this seems a little more user friendly here.
Yeah.
Um.
Cardinals, Miami.
Okay, so 10-win pitching seasons.
And born outside the U.S. Oh, I hate that, dude. Sandy Alcantara.
How about though for the Marlins, Carl Pavano? I think that's a good one.
Yeah, let's try that.
Top right.
Yeah, for the 10-win
Right.
pitching season.
Gotcha. What's the name? Carl.
Yeah, Carl with a C.
Saw him at the Horseshoe, or you didn't see him?
I did see him, dude. And let me tell you,
He was tight.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like,
2%. Good start.
it's fucking funny seeing him at the Horseshoe.
Was he hammered?
We seen him there like 3 times. He wasn't hammered, but he had like this woman that was just all over him, dude.
Wow.
Like, and she looked like, very attractive for their age. But she was just, it was.
Outside of the U.S., if you want to do Jose Contreras, bottom right.
10+ win season?
Yeah.
Yeah. People come up to him too. You're so good. You're so good. Like, is he? Was he really?
0.5.
0.5. Bang!
Now, a Brewer.
A Brewer who
Ben
played
Sheets?
for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ben
bed
Sheets.
sheets. That's a good one.
This one?
Yeah. Okay. Not bad.
Okay.
And then Josh B says
10.5.
Bobby Bo for the Cards and Marlins. So you want to do that one?
Oh, God. Sure. Put Bobby in there.
Bad memories, obviously.
Yeah. Nightmares. I think this year is the last year.
You're of the payout, yeah.
Bobby
Ooh,
Bonilla.
imagine if we lost because of that. Second one.
Imagine. 3%. Not bad.
Okay, so
hell is St.
Brewers,
Louis in
Cards, and then Pirate. Oh yeah,
Pirates,
outside
Miami.
of.
I have no idea. Jake Berger.
How about for the Pirates, Ronzi Contreras?
Yeah.
Try it.
For
Bottom middle.
For about, yeah, Milwaukee.
how do you spell that?
No, it's
No, it's not Milwaukee. It's the
Oh,
Pirates.
sorry. Yeah, yeah.
ROAN. Yep, right there.
Yeah.
Second one. 0.4.
Nice, dude.
Okay, the Cards. Trying to think. Cards. International player. Trying to think if they had any like Japanese players or
The Cardinals? Not that
Yeah.
I know of.
Marcelo Ozuna.
I guess people won't really affiliate him.
Yeah,
right,
go
with the
Ozuna.
Cards, so.
Marcelo Ozuna, bottom left.
There we go.
Nice.
1%.
And then a little help here.
Love the
Ernie
1%.
says Burnett for Pittsburgh and the Marlins. I like that one. AJ Burnett, middle, top.
Yeah, I like that one.
Top, middle.
Oh, wow. Aaron Such came in here, too.
Yeah.
Dave Parker for Brewers and Pirates, but not quick enough, Aaron.
Brewers.
Oh, no, Brewers and Pirates. No, yeah, it is right. Yeah, Dave Parker. You wanna try
middle,
that?
Dave
yeah, middle,
Parker.
Dave Parker.
Watch, it's like 80%.
That'd be actually mad funny, dude, if it was. They just...
6%.
Oh, 6%.
Okay.
All right, dude. There
One
we go.
guess. So the Cards and the Brewers.
Oh,
Cardinals,
my God,
Brewers.
dude.
Just trying to think about guys.
Trying to think about guys.
That played for both teams.
Dude, I don't even know if I can name many.
I mean, hopefully we can get some help for this one, right?
Oh, my God, dude.
Middle infielders, shortstops. Boy, this is tough. Closers. He's saying Terry Francona?
With exclamation points.
I mean, just
Like,
go with
Josh
it.
is
Just
like,
go
what
with
the
it.
fuck are
Let's
you guys
just
thinking?
Put us out of our misery here.
Terry Francona. This is a tough day, dude. Hump day, middle of the week, dude. Not good. Not good, dude. Oh.
138. But you know what? At least we got through it.
Wow.
Ernie had
came with
David
Bell.
Bell. I mean, are we getting too crazy if we tried to stretch it to one more, Tony? You kind of want to? Just to end on a better note?
I mean, Jesus, dude, the way we've been doing it, at least we fucking finished that one. It's up to you.
Just do it real quick.
Yeah, Barnes will be here all day. Let's do it,
Yeah,
dude.
we might be here all
Honestly,
day.
at this point. No one's getting their roof done today.
No.
Let's go. This is from February 21st. Recent. Wow, Yankee
Okay.
Met.
Yankee Met.
Dave Robertson.
Mike Stanton. That's going to be a little one.
Yeah, that's really way.
Mike Stanton.
You haven't filled the grid. Way to go, Josh. I know.
Wait, that wasn't Francona, wasn't?
No, that was it.
Why did he say you lost on Terry? Or he just means like that wasn't a good score?
Yeah.
Or no, but 138 would mean over 100 though.
Yeah. So your score isn't good.
Yeah, no, but I think it was that it wasn't. You didn't
Oh, maybe. I mean,
yeah,
we
that's
still
probably-
fucking got it right. Fuck off.
Wow, dude. All right.
Oh, he says no. It was empty.
It was empty. Check.
So was it actually? That was really.
I don't know.
You fucking
I'm
blow it,
just.
dude?
I'm honestly just at a loss for words here.
So we haven't made one then, I guess.
So all right. Let's see here. Yankees Tigers.
Terry was wrong
The
answer.
left-handed reliever. Wasn't There was somebody that just wasn't chasing Shreve. What the hell was it? I mean, I know Granderson, but that's probably too obvious. It wasn't chasing Shreve. No. Who's that other lefty that we had from the Braves? And not chasing Shreve, but there was another. I don't know why I can't think of who it is.
I don't know.
Silver Slugger for the Mets, also for the Mets. I mean, you can at least help us out there, Tony, no?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of someone who's not obvious.
Silver Slugger. Did Cranepool make the All-Star team?
Definitely.
So go ahead, Cranepool.
Cranepool.
All-Star top right.
I mean, he has like all the stats. Of course, dude. Are you kidding me? Ed Cranepool, that's your guy.
There we go. That's a good one. All-Star for the Tigers. Prince Fielder, too obvious. Miguel Cabrera, too obvious.
Ernie, again, Terry was the wrong answer, he said. That's tough. Prince.
John does say Curtis Granderson for the Yankees and Tigers.
Do you want to try it?
I'm just trying to think if there's any.
I don't know. I don't know is the problem.
I don't know why I can't think of this reliever that I was thinking of. Olerud. But Olerud didn't play on the Tigers. Olerud was a Silver Slugger for the Mets now.
No.
Pitch one game for the Yankees, though. What the heck is his name? I gotta think about this for a second. Damn it. There was somebody that I was thinking of that like barely pitched for them. Chris Wilson.
Chris Wilson for
The Royals? Was that his name?
I think so.
I just don't want it to be.
I know it's Wilson, right? I don't know if it's. Well, you can search it at least, right? Chris Wilson. Like you can search to see if it's his first name.
Or I'm just trying to think if there's just somebody better.
You
know what? Just do Felix Heredia
For
the Yankees, bottom left.
Chad Curtis, Yanks, Detroit.
.05 for Felix Heredia.
There we go, dog. I'm trying to think Silver Sluggers for the Mets that aren't going to be obvious. I mean, you can throw Gary Carter, Cespedes Hernandez.
I think Cespedes.
Howard Johnson. Howard
Definitely
Johnson.
Howard Johnson had it?
Third baseman for the Mets.
No, I'm saying he had a Silver Slugger.
I'm pretty like 85, 90% sure. I mean,
Is that your guess?
That would be my guess.
You're the Mets guy.
he would be the like, right. Like, who the fuck? Howard Johnson,
All
right? Like,
go with it.
oh,
5%.
5%. That's
Okay.
interesting.
All-Star
Brian's
for the
not happy.
Tigers. All-Star pitch one game. That's what it is, right? For the All-Star column. All-Star.
Yeah,
pitch
All
one
Star
game.
pitch one game.
I mean, really, it could just be any All-Star pitcher.
Yeah. So
I'm trying to think of like old closers. You know what? Do Dylan Betances for that bottom right.
ooh, you love Betances.
Yankee legend.
Mm-hmm.
DELIN.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Nice,
0.3.
dude, 0.3.
All right, so we got Silver Slugger and pitched. Did DeGrom win the Silver Slugger?
No. Gooden.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You're positive, like no doubt about it. Silver Slugger.
Yes, no
I'm
doubt about the
surprised
Silver
DeGrom
Slugger.
didn't. I thought he was hitting mad home runs. Or Mike Hampton definitely did.
Mike Hampton
Yeah,
definitely.
did do Mike
Try
Hampton.
Mike Hampton.
Bottom middle. There we go.
Oh.
7, but it's all right.
Who the fuck else?
Bumgarner. Yeah, definitely.
Bumgarner.
All right, so All-Star for Detroit, Silver Slugger for Detroit, Yankees, and Tigers.
Oh gosh.
Silver
Yeah, Ernie said Bumgarner, and then he says no.
All-Star, Yankees, Tigers. Victor Martinez would be what? This All-Star?
Is that what he's throwing to?
Yeah, go Victor Martinez All-Star.
Yeah.
For the far
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, Detroit on the All-Star. Oh God.
2%. All right.
Not bad.
I wonder if JD Martinez won the Silver Slugger there. I don't know though, right?
I don't know for sure.
And
Good
then
guess.
Yankees Tigers. What other? There's probably so many Yankees. I mean, do we just? You think Granderson's too high? But it's like, what? We're just gonna keep staring at it though if we don't.
I mean, we could leave it to last until something comes up. But yeah, I don't know. Besides Granderson, I don't know. And a Silver Slugger, and also for Detroit. Also, fucking Detroit. Dude.
Wait, did Cecil?
Yeah, where's John Pollock right now?
Oh, Cecil Fielder played for the Tigers.
I don't think so.
That's what Josh B said. And then Silver Slugger.
Josh B's been kind of off today, though. We can try Fielder. Try Cecil Fielder for Detroit and the Yankees.
Okay, 11%.
Okay.
Kind of shitty. Thanks, Josh.
All
right.
Tommy Canley says John Pollock.
That would have been so much better.
That probably
Fucking
would have been,
A.
dude.
All right, so it's Silver Slugger for the
There's
Detroit
John.
Tigers.
Yeah, this is
Why
John.
am I like just nothing for Silver Slugger? I don't know. I'm just not thinking Detroit. Like, who's good on Detroit besides Miguel Cabrera?
Cabrera, yeah, exactly. Like Josh B says he quit, by the way.
Yes, Maggio or Jorges. But I don't know if we won it for them, but whatever, right? I mean, at this point.
At this point, right? I mean, one
All
guess
right,
away
whatever.
again.
Yeah, I guess.
I hope it's wrong, honestly. I hope it is.
How you spell that?
Maggio.
L-I-O?
Yeah, there you go.
There
That
we
one,
go. The
top
first one.
33.
There you go.
I mean, right? I think at least we
Good,
finished with some momentum.
First one
Tony.
we finished.
Sorry
I
about
guess.
the disaster. We'll be better next time.
Yeah.
Anyhow, spring training
Ernie.
is upon us.
Jesus Christ. You want to do another one, dude?
No, we can't do that.
No, yeah, we can't. It was ridiculous.
But yeah, Yankees yesterday ended up falling to Minnesota 5-4. But did get, I know Spencer Jones had a double, which you like to see. And I think Carrasco in his debut pitched 2 innings, gave up a run. So kind of the, ho-hum performance that you would anticipate there. And I'm just trying to see. Oh, yeah, Everson Pereira did hit a home run as well as Dom Smith, Ben Rice with a single. Happy belated to Ben Rice. It was just his birthday, by the way. And yeah, I mean, I guess that's Roderick Arias, the 19-year-old shortstop prospect, did go 2 for 2, so that was good to see. Tyler Matzik, the former Braves reliever, threw a scoreless inning. And then Scott Efros, who's been injured for most of the last 3 years, gets injured throwing 1 pitch, grabbed his leg, so who knows what the deal is with that.
Dude.
So yeah, good to see though Spencer Jones producing. It's obviously a very small sample size, but I think I was looking at this before, and so far in the spring, his OPS is like 2,000, if that's even like such a thing.
That's kind of wild.
So good to see him get the opportunities. Obviously, as we've been talking about all week, it just seems like Stanton's going to be out a while, so it would just make so much sense to give Spencer that roster spot, and you can move him into the outfield. You could put Goldschmidt at DH. You could put Bellinger at first. There's a lot of stuff you could do, just in terms of the flexibility. So I'm excited for that, and it's nice too. There's a good lineup out today. By the way, yeah, Spencer Jones, only 4 official at bats, so has a couple walks, but the homer and the 2 RBIs so far. Not playing today, but we do have a slew of Yankee regulars in the lineup, including Austin Wells making his spring debut. So top to bottom here, of course, as what's actually weird. MLB at bat doesn't have it, even though it's been out on Twitter for like 2 hours.
It's kind of weird.
But anyway, so it's Jazz leading off at second, Jason Dominguez in left, Cody Bellinger in center, Paul Goldschmidt at first, Austin Wells catching, Anthony Volpe at short, Dom Smith at DH, Pablo Reyes in right, Oswald Peraza at third, and Will Warren getting the start.
Nice,
was effective in his first spring outing, has worked on some secondary pitches, so it'll be interesting to see what he does out there, but I'm really excited to see Austin Wells. I mean, I think he's a big part of this team, and just to see if he can kind of take the next step, had that home run later in the World Series.
Yeah.
So just if there's any momentum there.
Yeah, I mean, he's got that look. He's got that demeanor that you want out of a ball player. Not to mention, we were saying it with Stanton being out, you're going to need other people to step up.
Yeah.
And if he's one of them, that would be great, dude.
Yeah, exactly. So good to get, a lot of the regulars in there. Oswald Peraza obviously going for that third base job. Going to be interesting to see how Dominguez does. He's misplayed a couple balls in the outfield. So just hoping, that he's able to kind of get more comfortable out there. But this will be a 105 game, and we'll be on the Yes Network as well as the Gotham Sports app. So looking forward to watching this one. What do you have on the Mets? I know tough one yesterday.
8-5 loss yesterday for sure, but I mean, obviously a lot of things. It's interesting because we were, debating on who was getting that start. As Michael,
very careful with the entrance today.
Well, yeah, thank you, dude. What?
What's going on, brother?
It wasn't my fault. No, that's what Michael thinks. I like how he does it again too, where it's like just out of my reach.
Just a bit outside.
I really gotta get over there, dude. Thank you, Michael. It's good to see you, dude. Hope everything worked out last night.
I know it's typical, but just give me 1 second. Come on, Johnny. It'll be like 30 seconds. Matthew Ryan's on the phone.
Matthew Ryan's on the phone. Sure. All right, so obviously 8-5 loss, whatever, doesn't really matter, And of course, Blanco gets out there, actually gets popped, inning in a third, 5 hits, 3 earned runs. One of them, as the page is unloaded, of course, was I think Jesse Winker, RBI single. Acuna actually got it on base. I think stole a bag actually right afterwards. And then Blanco gives up I think a homer to Siri, and then they pull him. Jose Siri, I don't know if you saw his home run, but it was a nice bomb, dude, like to deep left field. Yeah. It was pretty solid to see some of that power. And of course, Brett Beatty, first home run of spring training here. He's someone who's been absolutely freaking killing it, dude. Yep. Someone who obviously is working hard to try and get a starting position. And not for nothing, up until last year, Zach. Oh, sorry. I thought he was going to be our starting third baseman because it just seemed that way. I mean, I can remember so distinctly seeing his debut, first at bat, the home run, the hype. And not to mention, he's a tall, lanky guy, Yeah. And I'm sure, he's been doing a lot of work in the offseason because obviously, as you see a lot of times, rookies come up hot. That really messes with your head a lot because you think, I got to do this forever, which obviously is impossible in baseball. And then obviously the at bats kind of fall, the strikeouts rise up, and then all of a sudden his defense is starting to suffer. But now, dude, he looks like a completely different guy. Must be the new car. I don't know, man. It must be the culture over there that the Mets have that really brought Soto in. That is maybe leveling up his level of play here, which is going to be interesting because you now have not for nothing, you have Vientos and Beatty going to be kind of battling it out for this third base position. I don't really think it's necessarily Vientos' spot. Maybe at the beginning of the year, maybe in the offseason, you think it's his spot to lose, which it could be. Yeah. And we'll see today, actually, because the lineup is out today. Another, I think it's a 110 game here. You can listen to it on Fox Sports, dude. I think it's actually been SNY as well. I'm pretty sure it's going to be broadcasted today.
Oh, okay.
But we had a lineup here. Paul Blackburn getting the start. Speaking of, injuries and needing people to step up, Blackburn's probably going to be one of them, with Montas and Minaya out. For a little bit, but the lineup here we have Lindor leading off at shortstop, Soto starting at right field, Alonso at first base. Vientos does get the nod here at third base. McNeil at second. Torrens, is going to be catching there. And what was that? The sixth spot here. Ortega in left, Azokar in center, and Williams at the DH spot. So pretty good so far. Obviously, Alonso had that 2 RBI double. Yeah. Over the weekend, he's batting 1,000 right now, which is pretty solid, obviously. Out of the 2 at-bats I think he had. Vientos, I don't know. I haven't seen a ton of Vientos' starts, to be honest, but from what I've seen, he was striking out. So, we'll see, obviously, how he can develop. But again, that's probably you put a magnifying glass underneath Vientos and Beatty right now, for sure. So, you're hyped about that, and I'd like to see what Blackburn will get for his first start here in spring training.
Yeah. So let's go, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go, dude. Dialed in, ampage is getting jacked up here. So let's go, dude. I'm pumped.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and I'm
Immaculate
excited.
grids.
Yeah, immaculate grids. I'm excited to watch the game later. Or I guess in 2 hours, really. Be here before we know it.
It was pretty sick, dude. 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Wish I could be there right now, dude.
I know. But 1 week from today, 1 week from tomorrow, that will actually be reality for me. So excited for that. But if we could go now to the world of the National Hockey League.
Speed, here he comes. McDavid shoots, top shelf, he scores! Captain with the overtime winner! That's the middle, great hit, Cameron. That's a world-class hit right here. Tomsky stepping, rink wide, made the full split save.
Are you kidding me?
Turn, side of the net, between the legs, and they score! Filthy! David Pastrnak, the silver trophy to the Golden Knights.
All right. So a little Manhattan beatdown in Long Island.
Yeah,
last
baby.
night. Rangers 5, Islanders 1. So taking the second game of this rivalry series, and kind of interesting, how they got there. First period, just balls to the wall. Vakanainen getting the scoring off there with his second goal of the season. And, not even 2 minutes later, the Islanders did answer back with Romanov, his third. But how about Johnny B, Tony, to close out the first? 2 goals, his 5th and 6th of the year.
Sick.
3 points overall. Not a guy that you usually counted for production. And the highlight reel with the goal.
Yeah, no, absolutely, dude. It was great to see Johnny Brodzinski get 2 goals. Probably, at least that I've seen, one of his better games, I think, as a Ranger here. And someone who, doesn't get a lot of minutes. There's been a little bit in terms of up and down this year. But obviously, killing it there on that line and just, taking advantage of an Islanders team that is just, seems to be needs to be put out of their misery, and the back-to-back goal, especially that goal was what? It was 30 seconds, 45 seconds left in the first.
48 seconds, left in the first.
Some odd around there. So it's and what, again, Islanders did have their offensive pushes, game in the zone,
pulled.
whatever, dude. Sorokin pulled. That's not a great sign. But listen, after that, to see that at the end, it was great. To end the first period, you're up 3-1. You felt like you were in complete control of the game, which is pretty evident. And you mentioned, Vakanainen's first goal of the game. I believe it's his first career 3-point game, I think.
Well, I know Brodzinski, but wait, Vakanainen actually had 2 assists? Or were you thinking of Brodzinski?
No, he had 2 assists. He assisted on Brodzinski's goal and on JT Miller's goal.
Oh, he did, right. So the 2 first 3-point games, because Brodzinski hadn't had one either.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay, cool. Yeah. So that's great, dude. Again, you're getting some help from, some lesser name guys, I guess not your usual suspects, which is great. Obviously, again, it's as a fan, you're still not exactly happy, with the way the season's been going. You don't want to discount these last few wins, I suppose. Even this one is more emphatic. It felt more of a win, certainly, than against Pittsburgh. But it's great to see, I suppose, some of those lesser name guys get some good looks here. But you look at these team stats. Rangers only had 18 shots on goal.
No, I can't believe they were outshot 21 shots. But Igor playing like Patrick Waugh.
Igor was, dude. There were several times where he was making stretching saves, losing his stick, literally on his head, dude. So it's Igor really bailed you out, just like he did against Pittsburgh. So it's you still need you need guys like Kreider and Panarin and Mika to be showing up, dude. I actually didn't look up at Adam Fox because I know he did. I think did he leave the game last night with an injury? He went back to the locker room. I know he had a nasty someone fell on him.
Upper body won't return.
Interesting.
So
yeah, I guess 8 hours ago, 11 hours ago, doesn't seem to be many updates about him. But still, that's tough, dude. You don't want to lose Adam Fox at this point in the season. This is the biggest part, and it's again. So it's you won, you beat the Islanders, which is great, emphatically. Othman had a couple good looks. He had a few shots on goal.
Seeing Othman play was promising.
Yeah, no, it was promising. And obviously, seeing him get the call up is great too. Schneider had a good game as well, playing good defense. I think he assisted. It looks like he had an assist as well. I forget on whose goal. But you're getting a lot of. The way you watch this game, and I don't know, it's just, the Rangers didn't get enough shots on goal. They didn't honestly have enough offense, which is crazy to say because they had 5 goals. But, a lot of those goals came from the blue line. play started the blue line. You didn't get much penetration down low, right in front of the Islanders here. So I don't know. It leaves things to be left desired. Obviously, you'll get, Rempe's goal was take that tip in. That was, again, a couple times you see, Rempe battling in front of the goaltender here. That's where I see some good penetration, and you get the deflection goal in there. Honestly, I would start giving that fourth line some more minutes, to be honest, dude.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, Trocheck had nothing. Only 2 shots on goal. Same thing, like Carrick, Alexis Lafreniere has been ice cold recently, I feel. So, of course, JT Miller with the goal, sick. He's been great. His wrist shot is absolutely stellar. Leads the team, too, with 5 hits. I mean, what the fuck, man? We need every forward to start playing like him, So, I don't know. I think there's still a lot left to be desired. But obviously, a win is a win. You take it one at a time. And you're on to the next one, and you hope you kind of keep winning here, and hopefully Fox is healthy, and everything goes copacetic.
I mean, JT finding the back of the net again was good, right?
Yeah, and again, I mean, just his tenacity on the ice, and you notice him, and that goal was sick, dude. And he was. I remember it actually meant funny because Josh B was way ahead of us on the stream, so he had said, "Oh, JT Miller scored, whatever." And I was obviously looking for it. And I'm watching him get on the ice, and I'm literally watching him for a solid 35 seconds of exactly what he's doing. And he puts himself in that position to score goals. All right. He comes in, not for nothing, they dump the puck in. The Islanders move it on the boards. But that guy on the Islanders who moves it on the boards, the second after the puck leaves his stick, he's getting a fucking check by a hard body check into the boards by JT Miller. It's shit like that you do right consistently through the game. And by the time the second, third period comes around, that defenseman for the Islanders is going to be thinking twice about who's coming behind him after he passes his puck. So it's
DeAngelo?
Tony DeAngelo, possibly.
Yeah.
He had a couple good stretch passes, Tony DeAngelo. But in any case, you want to see that from more of your forwards. I don't really see Minka doing that often. I don't see Panarin doing that often. Kreider does it, I suppose. So does Trocheck. But, I mean, obviously JT Miller does it very, very well. And not to mention, what does he do after he throws in this forecheck here? He just kind of lazily meanders in front of the net without any Islanders really recognize him because they're playing the puck, and all of a sudden Mika pass, bang! That's some great hockey IQ that I just feel like a lot of times you see a lot of Rangers not really doing that. So, like I said, win is a win. You're happy. It's emphatic. It's stoked. I'm stoked. But hey, I mean, we got to keep it going. Toronto's up next. Toronto just beat Boston.
Yeah, comeback victory there.
Comeback victory. So the talent is on Toronto's roster, and right now, Toronto. Look at their past few years. This is their bread and butter time. It's coming up to the playoffs is when they're doing well. And then the first round is when they kind of choke typically.
Yeah.
But still, this is going to be a tough team to beat for sure. And for the love of God, you need a win here. So. Hopefully you can get it. But again, I mean, if they string along, like a third win here, you beat Toronto, a good team that is in playoff position, then I can sit here that day, depending on how the game goes, of course, but I can sit here the next day and be like, all right, the Rangers could be back right now,
Yeah, I mean, and then, after that, Predators, Islanders, Capitals, Senators, Blue Jackets, Jets, Wilds.
I mean, yeah, dude. I mean, it's funny because some of those teams you're like, oh wow, the Blue Jackets. Well, the Blue Jackets are in the wild card spot right now.
Yeah, you have to beat them.
You have to beat them.
Yeah.
Obviously, Islanders again always going to be a little bit of a dogfight, but you got to beat them. Predators, that's going to be a must win. They suck.
Right.
So those games, those must win games, almost scare me a little bit. Not the must wins, but the obvious this should be a win sort of deal. But the schedule's gonna be tough for sure. I mean, this is the dog days right now. You gotta, every game counts, every win counts. You want to make the playoffs, you want to make the wild card. You gotta win these games right now, dude. Because God knows how competitive it is right now in the East for those wild card spots. You have several teams involved. And I heard you say the Capitals are one of the teams we're playing recently, or upcoming. That's
gotta do it. Take care of business.
Gotta find a way to beat the Capitals, dude.
Yeah. So. We'll have to see what happens. But, big win with the Columbus win last night. You remain 2 points out of that playoff spot.
Yes,
so just keep winning, keep picking up points. The rest will take care of itself. John can't wait for playoff hockey in Detroit. So he's fired up there. A little lighter slate
hump day slate.
tonight. Looks like we only have a 3-pack, but which is still enough to do a Wednesday edition of the Frozen Frenzy, brought to you by the Hirsch Law Firm.
Absolutely, Brian. Let's get right into it, dude. First game, you mentioned the 3-pack. And you look at these matchups. I mean, I guess there could be good matchups. We'll see here. We're starting out in Canada, though. A couple Canadian teams facing off here. Ottawa, the Senators, at 29, 24, and 4. A team that's been middling, had some of their woes, some of their problems. And they have a big problem tonight because they'll be playing the Winnipeg Jets, one of the best teams around the National Hockey League. Away record 18-9-0, and the regular record speaks for itself here. Winnipeg coming in here at always minus 135, which is pretty interesting because there aren't terrible odds for a team like Winnipeg. Over/under is 5.5. Last time these two teams faced each other was late December, it says. Jets took care of business 4-2. This will be the final time these two teams face each other. Of course, Ottawa here, I guess somewhat 62 points, right? They're in the running for the wild card, so they'll be looking to be, hopefully getting some wins here, maybe steal one. Would be kind of tough, though, because they're on a 4-game losing streak. I believe the Jets, I think, are looking to make it 11 in a row. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that is the case here. Brian, what do you say here? You think it's 11 in a row?
I just wanted to make sure 11 in a row. Wow, it would be 11 in a row. But I say it is 11 in a row.
Yeah.
You have Connor Hellebuck. And Senators, we're really hot. We're in one of those top 3 spots in their division.
Correct.
Have tapered recently, and I think that tapering continues. I think Winnipeg, flexes their muscles here. Dominant performance. I say it's a 3-1 victory. It's going to be the Jets in the under.
I agree with that. I mean, I think Jets here. Yeah, I guess it'll go under. I can see the Jets just absolutely hammering this. I'll go with the over. Why not, dude? Right now, Josh B., even though you've been killing us with the grid, I would hammer the Jets. I mean, minus 135. Those are great odds for a team like the Jets. Hammer the over as well. I say Jets win this one. I'm going to say 6-2, somewhere around there. Kyle Connor, anytime goal. Mark Scheifele, anytime goal. I don't know, dude. But check it out, dude. Next game now. Let's go to Colorado. 9:30 p.m., dude. We're getting a little late action here. As the Avalanche, a team who is at this point pretty comparable to the Devils, who's the team they're playing here. Devils coming in here at plus 115, Avalanche minus 135. Over/under is 5.5. And you think, whoa, these teams have similar records. Rosters could be comparable. Avalanche last time out shut out the Devils 4-0 here. Of course, all these teams, I think Colorado, I believe, a wild card team out of the West here as a Central Division is very, very competitive. So they're going to be playing for definitely that wild card spot, which isn't guaranteed here. You look at these last few games here. Avs have had back-to-back losses since the Four Nations break, only scoring 2 goals in those 2 games, getting beaten by the Blues and the Predators, which is pretty surprising. Devils, we know, just took care of business with the Predators last night, shut out 5-0. Chalk for them. Is it chalk for anyone here, Brian?
Yeah. Chalk for Colorado.
Wow.
So I hope Matthew Ryan's still listening. Maybe humble pie in store today. But I say this has a 4-2 victory for Colorado written all over it. And I'm going to say Martin Nikas with 2 goals and an assist. But give me Colorado and the over.
I love that here. A slice of humble pie, dude, for Matthew Ryan. Who can suck it, dude? And honestly, the Metropolitan, 70 points in the 3rd spot there for the division there, which they're good, I guess. But I think it's going to be another beat down here by the Avalanche. Another shutout as well, following up their last one in early December, dude. And honestly, maybe the Devils drop out of a playoff spot here. Maybe you have to go down to a wild card after the tear of losses they're going on. Starting with this game, absolute bloodbath. McKinnon, Rantanen. I think McCarr is day-to-day, but he'll be definitely playing. Goal for him as well. Better defenseman in the league. Devils lose 3-0, Matthew Ryan. Next game, easy money here. LA, 10 p.m. The Kings taking on the Canucks. This you can watch on Max, as it is a primetime TNT True TV game here. Coming into this game, the Kings obviously favored at minus 175, over under 5.5. Regular season series is split at 1, so this is to be the last and final time these two teams play each other. The Kings, working on back-to-back wins here, outscoring their opponents in the last 2 games since the Four Nations break, 10-5, taking care of business against Utah, slipping one past Vegas, and obviously the Canucks, a team who are, since the Four Nations break, working on back-to-back losses against what teams? Vegas, Utah, the 2 teams the Kings just beat, Brian. So who's winning this one, dude?
150 money line plus value, Tony. You're too excited for the Kings. You're going to lose at home again sometime. So why not be tonight? Why not be Quinn Hughes to have 3 points? Elias Pettersson get that goal, too, that he's been lacking. I think an upset here. I like the under. Give me Canucks, 3-2.
Surprised that you do. I'm surprised that you do. I really am,
Quentin Byfield, we know.
Come on, man. Like, honestly, what are we doing here? The Canucks have been a dumpster fire, okay? The fucking traded away one of your highest paid, best players, and you still suck. And you still suck with the even higher paid, better player who hasn't scored since the Four Nations break. Vancouver, Quinn Hughes is going to want to leave, so I guarantee it, dude. Kings all day long, Josh B. I could say Kings in the under, to be honest. I think I will, even though the Kings have been scoring 10 goals past 2 games. I made it home, whatever, dude. Kopitar, lone goal, 1-0 win. What's up? Kings in the under. Bang.
Just like that. That is your Wednesday Frozen Frenzy, brought to you by the Hirsch Law Firm.
Excellent job.
So a little light on the slate, but nevertheless some good competition out there.
Let's go. Let's go, Kings.
And speaking of good competition, will there be good competition tonight between the UConn Huskies and the Georgetown Hoyas? This one gets underway 6:30 at the XL Center. UConn, I just want to make sure I have this right. 14.5 point favorites. I guess there's some injuries. What's so funny, Tony? Let's hear it. That's what it is?
Yeah, it's funny to me. It was funny.
Oh, okay. Well, that's great.
Come on, is that funny?
Come on, dude.
You can.
But yeah, overwhelming favorites here, which, I guess Creighton has fallen on, not Creighton, but Georgetown has fallen on hard times. But I think that's still a ridiculous spread. I don't care if, it's just the freshman team only playing here, Tony. Don't you think 14.5 is ridiculous?
That is kind of crazy. What's the deal, dude? Like,
I guess
it's not freshman only, though. Is it? No, it's not like freshman only.
But I just think, the way UConn's been playing. Zach, did you watch St. John's game at all, or?
I was not able to catch it, but tough loss. Yeah.
Just blew the doors down.
Yeah.
And I was surprised too because they got off to a good start, and then it was just they were completely just dominating.
Yeah.
Georgetown.
Sorber missed the remainder of the 2024-2025
Like,
season.
does ESPN not show like injuries?
Yeah, it's just Hala Fionia and Tyler Sorber.
Interesting.
So I guess
Are
Sorber
those like their
is
top scorers or like?
let's see what the stats say.
Right. Because mine is 14.5. I guess
Sorber, second leading scorer.
We're at the XL Center today. We are.
And then the
XL
other
Center.
guy hasn't even played this year. So it's really just because of Sorber they're basing this on.
Vegas must know something we don't, right?
I don't think so.
In?
The spreads, the coverings. I'm sorry, Michael Bucka, but everything has just been a dumpster fire.
Hurley's been making them run sprints all night.
I think they win, but I think that you have to go Georgetown plus 14.5 here. If Seton Hall can beat UConn, so could Georgetown. Yeah. Total is 142.5. How about the Power Index only giving Georgetown 11.8% chance to win here? But I'm going to say, since UConn doesn't play any defense, I guess the over. But I'm going to say they win 75-68. Or I guess, would that be 75? Yeah, that would be just over. That's what I think. And I think McNeely, who struggled last game, steps up, maybe 25-10. Right? Or no? You're saying the Hoyas, Tony, the outright, the value.
I think I would take Georgetown plus 800. That's a great value.
Michael Bucka just.
I put $800 on it. Plus 800. Okay, dude. Listen, I'm not gonna pick because Michael Buck is gonna be mad at me. Okay, I'm gonna pick Georgetown because UConn, can't fight their way out of a paper bag right now. It seems.
Yeah.
I guess Georgetown. Honestly, I don't know much about Georgetown. Not gonna lie, but again, it just seems like UConn can shoot themselves in the foot here. Missed free throws, the turnovers, giving up points on the turnovers as well seems to be an issue. And I don't know, man. You can just see maybe again, like they come out and maybe like that. they start out hot, maybe, and it's like maybe like a 14-4 sort of deal, and they're kind of moving and grooving. But something's gonna happen. Georgetown's gonna come back, and maybe I can see Georgetown slipping one past them. I don't know. Maybe I'll say like 75-70.
Wow, crazy. Zach,
I mean,
what do you think? Plus 800?
Is it unheard of?
Yeah, plus 800.
It's unheard of. That's ridiculous.
Seton Hall was probably the same thing. But what do you think, Zach? Honestly,
I think UConn just gets a good win here, easy win.
Covering the 14 or
easy win,
14 and a half?
No, I don't know about that, but I think they'll win by 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone's got to be hammering Georgetown on the spread, right? Like, there's no way.
You would think.
I would think. Like, that number's got to go down. It opened at 12.5. It says.
I'm guessing it just because of the Sorber injury.
I guess. That's wild. But there's going to be some rookie that probably steps up for. Look at Georgetown's roster. How about that?
Well, I mean, their leading scorer is playing. What's his name? Peavy? Micaiah Peavy?
Micaiah Peavy. 16 points on average. Sorber, is their secondary guy.
How about Michael Bucket?
How about Caleb Williams?
Caleb Williams?
Caleb Williams. There's Caleb Williams, a forward here.
Yeah, but what does he average? 4 points a game?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, Caleb Williams.
Wasting our time.
Good name,
with this
dude.
stuff.
Good name. I'm wasting your time.
But
he's gonna go off. Caleb Williams off.
Caleb Williams, dude.
Prop bets over on everything. Rebounds, steals, blocks, assists, all the way, dude. Fuck, he's 6'7".
I'm guessing by his comments though that Michael Buck is just wants to skip over UConn and just wants to talk about the Lakers win last night. So just was gonna mention that on the way out.
Joey Greenwood, how about that?
Did have the triple double. Yeah, Joey Greenwood. Herschel Law Firm. Let's go. Michael Bucca. Nico is my new favorite GM. No about that one. He's the GOAT for giving us Luka.
He's so funny with that.
And you look at this game. Luka ends up with 19 points, 12 assists, 15 rebounds, only 6 to 17 from the floor. But good enough. LeBron with 27 and 12. Lakers improving to 35 and 21. They did the tribute video for Anthony Davis. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I didn't see that.
Of that one.
I'm sure that was good. Was
the Luka stare down.
Was it like injuries? Highlights of his being injured?
I mean, the championship that he won in 2020, I'm sure would be a big part of it, right?
Injured.
So yeah, injured for this game though. But it's going to be interesting. What do you think, Zach, with the Lakers? I mean, you think they have a chance to make a run?
Yeah, for sure. I think
Really?
I thought they were pretty good, honestly, before Luka. Like, I not to win a championship, but I thought they'd be able to compete. But now with Luka, it's like, I mean, definitely.
Who knows?
Yeah,
right?
Who knows exactly?
And I think some better games around the corner. His shooting's been bad, but I think that's just kind of adjusting to their offense there.
Do you think he ends up re-signing with the Lakers?
Oh yeah,
like absolutely, definitely.
100%.
He's happy there.
Well, because LeBron's going to retire in a year or two. He's going to be the leader, and he's going to be in LA.
And that's what he wants. You think?
Yeah. I mean, history would show us. So. We'll have to see Tony the Contrarian over here.
Oh, come on. Well, you said history would show us.
Yeah,
Like, what?
I don't know.
Why
You're
history?
searching.
History?
Yeah.
History.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Lakers usually retain their own. But the Knicks also back in action. The fan base distraught. Everybody talking about, maybe Thibs isn't the guy. All the losses to the top teams.
Oh, my God.
9.5 point favorites against Philadelphia. They'll probably blow them out by 40.
Yeah.
Towns will have 40 and 20. It is kind of crazy, but anyway, Zach, you could see him, kind of stepping up and upsetting somebody in the playoffs, or do you think there's a reason why their record is what it is against the top teams?
I don't see it. I think they're a really, really good team in the East, but there's a clear cut line between them and the Celtics and the Cavs. I feel like.
Do you think it's because it's just other teams are better?
Yeah. Yeah, I think the Celtics have a way more complete team,
right?
In terms of, and they've done it. They've done it already. Mm-hmm. So now it's like I feel like the pressure is off of them. So it's going to be much different now, especially like this playoff run. I can really realistically see them repeating.
I mean, dude. Not for nothing. I feel like anytime I'm tuning into a Celtics game, it's like they're down by 10, and all of a sudden they win by 25.
Yeah, the game we're at
the game of the horse. Yeah, and that's happened a couple times even since then.
Yeah.
So it just seems like whenever they want to turn it on, they can, which is pretty wild. But I don't know, man. Where do you think the Knicks are going to go? Like how far?
Probably like second round.
Because I think they would have to play the Celtics if things ended the way they are right now, right? So
that's tough, dude.
Yeah.
Boston could get another championship.
They won't though, guaranteed it. Yeah.
Who out of the West do you think is going to make it?
I
know it's putting you on the spot. That's right. Put me in the spot.
No, the Lakers. Yeah.
You think the Lakers really?
Yeah.
And they beat the Celtics in
Lakers,
the finals?
Celtics. Yeah. I mean, Lakers, Celtics. Mark it down.
That'd be kind of
Swept.
wild if you see
Swept.
Luka with a championship. Swept. Domac crying in the corner. Yes. That would be ridiculous.
Michael
honestly.
Bucket not crying, though. He says, I love Nico too much. I would treat him for a beer or two. Luka is the future for LA.
Aw, I would like to have a beer with Luka as well. I would, and you know what? He's
he's saying.
Oh, Nico.
Because
I
he
thought you said
traded
Luka.
him away.
Oh.
That's what he's
That's fine. You hang
hammering.
out with Nico. I'll hang out with Luka. But I will say Luka should be buying me a beer. I'm not gonna.
Good
buy
enough
him a
guy,
beer,
right?
dude.
Good enough guy.
Yeah. What the hell, dude?
What were you saying?
No, Michael's last comment, dude.
I don't. For maybe it didn't show up on me.
It says the bumfuck Celtics better watch out for us.
Oh my God! Could you imagine if that is the matchup and it's the other way around? And the Celtics sweep.
God,
Michael Bucket. I don't know what he's gonna do after that.
Only 30 miles south of LA.
He's taking Luka to Disneyland.
Taking him to Disneyland.
But yeah, I mean, I think that's really all we have right now.
Yeah, I think so. Did you watch White Lotus?
No, but Sam said it was terrible, and I'm not gonna watch it.
It is bad. I'm
Yeah.
glad she thinks the same, honestly,
Yeah.
because I'm like, it's like pulling teeth this season. Like I'm just
Yeah.
like, get to the point at this
Yeah,
point, dude.
No, honestly, overrated show. I think everyone said they liked the first season. Ooh,
The first two
last
seasons were good.
No, the last season was a weird vibe. And then bad ending too. Terrible ending. Terrible job, as Dog would say. Anyhow, Tony, to greener pastures. What's in store tonight? The gaming corner returns. No Red Dead.
No, we finished Red Dead.
No, I said
Yeah.
no Red Dead.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, what's the new game?
So no new game. We're going to go back to a little bit of our roots here. We're going online, Nintendo, Mario Strikers here. Probably ending with a little cart with Josh B.
Definitely just Josh B.
I mean, listen, the door is open for him to come on in. So
Okay.
absolutely, dude. We would love to have him on. And if you could honestly drive here by tonight, that would be great
Yeah.
too. So he can be in studio
With Kev Do.
With Kev Do if he wants. Yeah, absolutely. And then it's the nighttime. We can hang out.
Kev
we
Do could bring the flan.
We can go to Sally's if you want, dude.
Right. Get the honey hot.
Bring the flan, the honey hot, dude. You're more than welcome to the studio anytime. But no, so tonight, 7 o'clock. You'll see Michael, Joey, and myself hitting up some strikers online, dude. Not gonna lie, it's been a while for us too. Michael and I on Sunday, at my house, we played a little bit, tried to warm up a little bit, and there was some guys kicking our asses. So it should be interesting to see. And obviously, if you have Nintendo, if you have the Switch, if you play online, I mean, you'd be more than welcome to play against us. Live in the gaming corner, dude.
And two more here. Michael Bucket says, I'm taking him on all the rides, and we're going to stuff our faces at the Flow V8 Cafe.
Wow.
And then Ernie says he's got to make the trip up here.
Yeah, dog.
Definitely. Anytime, Ernie. That would
Absolutely,
be great.
dude. Leave the Yankee jersey at home, though.
Definitely bring your Yankee jersey, that's for sure. But that being said, here we are. Another great show today. Really
dog.
appreciate everybody who tuned in and continues to comment, like, and subscribe. All of the archives on the YouTube page, Tony, Michael, Renee, and Jane. Costume merch, DowntimeTV.com. We want everybody to enjoy the day, enjoy the games, enjoy the gaming corner, and we will see you mañana.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.